Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Wi-Fi battle. Exciting day today because, as promised, I do have a new team for you guys. All 6 of these are Pokemon that I've never used before, just Pokemon that I like and wanted to try out as always. And as always, I did put a lot of thought into designing this team, so I am very much looking forward to using it in battle. So having said all of that, our first match with the team today is going to be against RC. This is actually a rematch. We have faced off once before, although that was quite some time ago. And looking at his team, he did bring a very strong and well-balanced squad, so it should definitely be another good one, and we're going to get into it. So, looking at the team preview, I really wasn't sure what he was going to want to lead with, but either way, I'm just going to go ahead and lead with my Darmanitan Bubbles, as he ends up leading with the Azelf. So, I am just going to go straight for a U-turn here. I am Choice Scarf, so I know I'm going to outspeed. That does knock him all the way into the red, but he just barely survives that. Probably would have survived anyway, more than likely packing a Focus Sash. But I am going to get the mandatory switch, and off of that I am going to come in with my Galvantula Spider-Man, as he does go for the Stealth Rock just to get the entry hazard set up on me. So this turn, he actually does outspeed me, which was a little bit of a surprise. He's going to hit me up with a Flamethrower, which is going to knock me all the way down to my Focus Sash, but I do survive because of it, and I am just going to take this opportunity to go for the Sticky Web to get the entry hazard set up on him. So this turn, unfortunately, he is just going to outspeed me once again, and he is going to go for the Flamethrower once again, which will be more than enough to finish off my Galvantula, dropping me down to 5 Pokemon. So, then I am going to come in with my Mismagius Bewitched, and I am going to take some damage from the rocks, and he is going to outspeed this as well and go for another Flamethrower. I'm guessing it's the best move he has. Not going to do too much to me since I am max special defense with an Assault Vest. I decided to go for the Mystical Fire here just in case he decided to switch. So that is going to finish off the Azelf, dropping him to 5 Pokemon. So then he is going to come in with Bisharp, and he is going to get his speed lowered thanks to the Sticky Web, but thanks to the Defiant ability, it actually does increases his attack sharply, which is pretty scary for me. I am going to stay in here predicting a Swords Dance on his side. I am going to go for the Mystical Fire, hoping to try and take him out. He does just barely survive that in the red, unfortunately. I do get the special attack drop, which actually does trip his Defiance again to give him another sharp attack increase. So he is just going to go for the knockoff, which will be more than enough to take out my Mismagius, but fortunately the Life Orb recoil damage is going to be able to take him out as well. So we are both going to get knocked down to 4 Pokemon there. We both get a blind switch in here. He is going to come in with the Chestnut, as I am going to come in with my Darmanitan. And I'm going to take some damage from the rocks, as he is going to have his speed lowered by the Sticky Web. So I'm going to go for the switch here, actually predicting the Spiky Shield on his side. I don't want to take any unnecessary damage, so I'm going to go into my Drapion Scorpio and take some damage from the rocks, as he does go for the Spiky Shield. Not going to do anything there. So this turn he is going to switch out directly into his Nidoking, probably predicting the Poison move on my side. He is going to get his speed lowered by the Sticky Web, but I decide to go ahead and bust out the Z move this turn, which is actually a normal Z move on my Drapion, which is actually Z Acupressure, which is going to increase my critical hit ratio 2 stages, and also increase my speed 2 stages as well, which was a lucky hit on my side. So I am definitely going to outspeed him here. I am going to go for the Earthquake. I do have double the chance of getting a crit here, which I do end up getting on the Nidoking, which was nice. That is going to one-shot kill that, dropping him down to 3 Pokemon. So then he is going to come in with Manectric, and he is going to get the speed reduction from the Sticky Web, of course. And he is going to go for the Mega Evolution here into Mega Manectric. And he is going to get the Intimidate to lower my attack, which is not good, but I am definitely going to outspeed him here. I am going to go for another Earthquake, trying to get as much damage as possible. That is going to knock him down to about a third health, which was nice. Might have been able to take him out without the attack drop, but he is going to hit me with a Thunderbolt in return. I do survive that with 26 health in the red, but he does get the paralysis, which is extremely unfortunate. That means he is going to definitely outspeed me this turn, go for a Volt Switch, and that is going to be more than enough to finish off my Drapion, dropping me down to 3 Pokemon as well. And of course, he does get the mandatory switch off of that. He is going to come in with his own Darmanitan. So he is going to have the speed reduced thanks to the sticky web. So that inspires me to go ahead and bring in my own Darmanitan once again, as I am going to take some damage from the rocks. I know that if we're both choice Scarf, I am going to outspeed thanks to the sticky web on his side of the field. So I'm just going to go for a Rock Slide here. Of course, it is Sheer Force boosted, and that is going to be enough to one-shot kill his Darmanitan, dropping him down to 2 Pokemon. So then he is going to come back in with Chestnut and, of course, get the speed reduction from the sticky web. And once again, I am going to go for the switch here. I am Choice Scarf locked into Rock Slide, so not going to really do much of anything there. I'm going to go ahead and switch it with my Wigglytuff, which is good old Joey Fontaine, as I do take some damage from the rocks. He actually takes this opportunity to set up the spikes on my side of the field as well, and then I am going to regain some health with the leftovers. So I am going to outspeed him this turn. I am going to go for a Dazzling Gleam, trying to get as much damage as possible. He does end up surviving that in the red, which did kind of suck, but he is just going to actually go for the second layer of spikes here. Not exactly sure why, but I am going to regain actually the rest of my health with the leftovers there, which was nice, and then he is going to regain some health with the leftovers as well. So this turn I am just going to go for one more Dazzling Gleam here, and that is going to be more than enough to finish off the Chestnut there, dropping him down to just 1 Pokemon. So finally, he is going to come back in with the Manectric, and he is going to get the speed reduction from the sticky web, of course. He is going to get the Intimidate to lower my attack, but that's actually good for me because that trips my competitive ability to go ahead and give me a sharp special attack increase, which is very nice. He is going to go for the Thunderbolt here. He does still outspeed me, but that is going to take me down to about a third, but I am going to survive, go for one more Dazzling Gleam, which is going to be enough to finish off the Manectric, and that is game. So I won that one 3-0 against RC, but that was a really good match. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.